Welcome to Language Arts in fourth grade. We have a well-rounded reading, writing, and media program here at Sunset Hill. Lessons consist of whole class lessons where the teacher addresses the whole room, and then we will often break into small groups. And some folks will work independently or with a friend or in a small reading or writing group, and a group will always meet with the teacher. And in there, the students will have a chance to write with the teacher and read with the teacher and share their ideas with their individual teacher. And this is about an hour and a half of their day. And we rotate through the groups throughout the day and throughout the week. We try to keep the reading and writing program fun and interesting and engaging we understand the kids are 10 and 11, and we want them to have things to look forward to. And so this is just an example of some flashlight reading that could happen in your child's classroom. Research shows that students are better readers and writers, and they're more engaged when they have choices. So they do have choices in their book titles and in writing topics. And we try to keep that just that ability for them to think for themselves a little bit. That helps keep them engaged in the reading and writing program. We focus on three main areas: informational, narrative, and opinion writing, and we'll work on that throughout the entire year. At the end of the year, in the springtime, we have accumulating research report that we do, and it focuses on one state. And within that one state, we focus on one national park. And we find that the students have really enjoyed this research report, and they get really excited and involved in it. Here's a student who visited the national park that they were writing about, and a picture of them interviewing a Native American person for the report. And so there's a lot of avenues that they can take on these reports, and the kids really enjoy it. Cursive and spelling will be given out on Mondays, with the exception of probably short weeks. But in general, we'll have there should be cursive and spelling every single week, with a few exceptions, but not many. There will be a pre-test on Thursday, and a final test will be given on Friday. Media is once a week. The media specialist teaches a mini lesson. 3 books can be checked out at a time. And we really encourage a balance of genres. We want students to read something other than fantasy, and maybe something other than their favorite book titles. We still let them, of course, read those, but we do encourage and try to motivate students to broaden their horizons a little bit in terms of what they like to read. All the fourth grade teachers love to read and have read numerous selections that are new, that are coming out for fourth grade readers. And so we try to be ahead of the curve a little bit and just keeping those really strong readers excited about reading. Individual questions can be asked of your teacher at open house. And there's little differences, but not that many between all the fourth grade teachers. We hope that your child has a really good year in fourth grade language arts.
This section is about math instruction in the 4th grade. Here are the number corner, bridges, and home connection books. The first component is number corner. It has 5 workouts. One workout is the calendar grid. Students practice many math skills while using the calendar. Another workout is problem strings, which are a series of related problems. The strings start with a very basic problem, and then each additional problem becomes more complex. Next is calendar collector. Students will daily measure or collect a variety of things, from colored water to learn about capacity to 6-inch strips of paper to learn about linear measurements. Still another workout is computation fluency. Both number corner and bridges use visual models such as number lines and ratio tables to help students better understand the processes of adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing numbers. Students also play games and do practice pages to improve their computation skills. The final workout is problem solving. This math program is filled with many problem-solving opportunities. The next component is Bridges. It contains 4 activities. The first is Problems and Investigations. Another activity is Workplaces. During this activity, students play games, meet with the teacher, or practice skills on the computer. In the math forum, students present their strategies and are prepared to support their thoughts. Students are taught to respectfully disagree. Mistakes are honored, corrected, and used as a learning opportunity. It can be a lively discussion. These problems follow the same pattern used in Number Corner. Students start with an entry-level problem and then solve more complex problems that will model a new strategy. Home Connections is the homework portion of Bridges. Math is fun! That is math instruction in the 4th grade.
Welcome to the social studies portion of our video. Our book this year is titled Regions of Our Country. Now, during the 4th grade year, we developed many skills during our social studies explorations, including reading nonfiction texts and learning how to use those text features that accompany the book. We work really hard on note-taking, develop our writing skills, map skills, and we also learn how to use new presentation tools on the iPad. We start the year learning a little bit about U.S. history and our system of government, how the democratic system is organized, and the responsibilities we all have as citizens of the United States. Then we move on to our main focus, which is on the 5 regions of the United States. Señorita Vethe covers a lot of what the students are going to learn about Mexico in Spanish class, which the students are going to have for 1 hour a week. We also learn a little bit about our neighbors to the north in Canada. While we're studying the 5 U.S. regions, we focus on the geography of that region, native people that live within that region, the resources and economy that drive that region, and the culture of the people in that region. About halfway through the year, we start focusing on our state reports. This is the big project for 4th graders. We got an emphasis on national park within the state. The students learn a lot about the native culture within their state. They write chapters about the sites and recreation, the economy, as well as many other topics. Reports are then presented to the entire class using the iPad as a digital presentation tool. The reports are then saved and shared on Google Drive for students to look at outside of school. We also spend time during 4th grade focused on health. We start the year with our bullying prevention curriculum, which is the Second Step program. Spend about a week to 2 weeks talking about a healthy classroom climate where bullying is not accepted. We then move on to our health and wellness text, where we cover a variety of different topics, including growth and development, nutrition, personal physical health, environmental health. And then we move on to our Think First, Stay Safe curriculum, which is all about child lures and personal safety. We're looking forward to an awesome year. I hope you are too.
In 4th grade, we like to say that science ranges from the earthy to the atomic. There are 4 distinct units of study in 4th grade science: electricity and magnetism, water properties, earth materials, and matter and energy. Each of the 4th grade teachers takes one of these units and teaches it to all the 4th graders, one section at a time. In this way, teachers get to be especially good at teaching one particular area of science and bring that expertise to your child. We also get to know all the 4th graders in this way. In magnetism and electricity, students test the pulling power of magnets and complete a circuit to power lights and motors. The water properties unit has students learning about the water cycle and harnessing the power of water to build a water wheel. In earth materials, students learn how to identify many rocks and minerals using an array of scientific processes. Matter and energy challenges students to conduct experiments which use, convert, and transfer energy, as well as experimenting with the 3 states of matter. Each science unit has a focus on hands-on learning. Students make first-hand observations, manipulate materials, and conduct their own experiments and investigations. They collect, organize, and analyze data, and use these data to reach scientific conclusions or sometimes to generate the next round of questions. In addition, science is linked to other activities in our day and in our year. The 4th grade field trip in the spring to the Bakken Museum of Electricity, classroom STEM activities, as well as regular experiences in the Sunset Hill Nature Center, all serve to reinforce and apply scientific principles. In short, science is fast-paced.